This week's Milton Minute is brought to you by the Milton Times. Town finances were on the top of the agenda this past week as the town treasurer presented a plan to help fund some of the town's retirement obligations that currently stand at over $125 million. Also on the financial front, Selectmen finally closed the book on the failed wind turbine energy project and started looking for alternate uses of the $4.8 million that was left over from the project's fund. In a related story, the state announced the town would receive a $224,000 grant for energy efficiency improvements at the schools. In sports news, the American Legion baseball team locked up a playoff spot while taking home an exciting comeback victory over neighboring Canton. Also this week, the school system announced that all incoming middle school students will be required to prove their residency. The American Legion Post held its annual working cookout tradition, and a poet who grew up in town released his latest book of verse, including a number of pieces featuring familiar Milton locations. Details on these stories and all the other news from around town is in this week's edition of the Milton Times, on newsstands every Thursday, or visit us online at miltontimes.com.